it's Nisha. Welcome to this What I Eat in a Day as a Food Blogger video. I've been wanting to do a video like this for a while, but haven't been able to because I've been working outside of the home. I think that sounds like I'm a domestic housewife from the 1950s. I've been working outside of the home. I've had a full-time job outside of food blogging, but I recently have decided to go full-time with my own work. So now I have more flexibility to actually show you what I eat. It's about 8 a.m. right now, and I've been up for about 2 hours since 6. I am a big morning person. I love the morning. I have so much energy in the morning. Most people find me very annoying in the morning because they are trying to wake up and I am like, I haven't even had coffee and I have this much energy. So that's who I am. I'm having my green tea, and I normally start my day first with some warm water and apple cider vinegar. Just like clears the digestive system. I'm rubbing my tummy, but you probably can't see that. I feel like it just makes my stomach feel better in the morning and clears the way for the food to come. And then I move on to green tea. This is the absolute best green tea. It is from Harney & Sons, and it's their green hot cinnamon spice tea. It tastes like a really rich black tea, but it's a green tea. I'm gonna get some work done, and then I will check in with you when it is time for breakfast. Okay, it's time for breakfast. Having a green smoothie. As a food blogger, I'm often eating the things that I make for recipe testing purposes, for photos, for videos. So last week I filmed a video on how to make the perfect smoothie here for YouTube, which you can find on my channel, but I forgot to take photos of the smoothies. So then I made some of the smoothies this morning. To be honest, I don't eat breakfast every day. I used to be someone who ate breakfast religiously every single day, same time, huge breakfast, even if I wasn't super hungry at the time. In the last few years, as I've gotten older, I've just been trying to listen to my body and eat when I'm hungry. And sometimes I fail at that, especially in the afternoon when I just want to eat cookies, even if I'm not hungry, or at night when I want to eat dark chocolate or ice cream, even if I'm not hungry. You can probably see the pattern here. But I'm definitely on my game in the morning, only going to eat if I'm hungry. So I feel like if I'm not super hungry, I shouldn't eat. But also now that I work for myself full-time from home and I am surrounded by food all the time, I feel like it's important for me to get into the routine of eating set meals in order to prevent myself from just snacking all day every day. This is only day 3 of doing that, so we'll see how it goes. This is so creamy. It's like milkshake level creamy. I feel like you could just use a spoon to eat it instead. That's what happens when you add avocado to your smoothie. All right, I'm gonna slurp away. I'm gonna post to Instagram while I slurp, and then I'm gonna go to physical therapy, fix my body, and then I will come back, do some work, and when it's lunchtime, I will see you then. Recipe for this smoothie is in the description box below. For this smoothie, you'll need about 1 cup or a little bit more of plant-based milk. I'm using coconut milk from a carton, along with several handfuls of baby spinach or baby kale. I'm also using half of a medium ripe avocado, 1 small or medium frozen banana, a tablespoon or 2 of tahini, 1/2 teaspoon of ground spirulina, and a tablespoon or 2 of flaxseed meal. For the base of this salad, I'm using a combination of arugula and romaine lettuce because I like the textural differences and variety. Then I'm adding some cooked green lentils that I made in my Instant Pot, just using water and salt. I'm also adding some vegetables. I'm just using what I have in my fridge, some carrot ribbons, chopped radishes, and some sliced cherry tomatoes. For extra protein, I'm adding some hemp seeds. For a little bit more of a crunch, I'm adding slivered almonds. And for some healthy fats, I'm using the rest of that half avocado from breakfast. Finally, I'm drizzling the salad with the tahini dressing, and you can find the full recipe in the description box below. All right, it's time for lunch. So I made this beautiful salad, which I showed you. Now it's time to eat. Pretty excited about it because it's so beautiful. I find that when food is pretty, I'm much more likely to be excited by it. With that said though, I do have something else that I'm also excited about. This buckwheat baguette that I obviously already ate some of it, but there's a lovely bakery near our apartment that we love going to, and they have the best fresh baguettes. I feel like I'm just more excited when there's bread there. So that's what I'm having today. Oh, I spilled already. That's pretty typical. It's a deconstructed sandwich. So my next task is to edit some photos, trying to bring out the colors and make them pop a little bit more. Not sure how interested you are in this, but I just wanted to show you what I'm working on during my afternoon. All right, I'm putting the laptop away to take a little bit of a break, and I normally take my breaks outside, like I'll go for a walk, but it feels like a tropical swamp today. It's like 94 degrees and 94% humidity. I'm not going outside. Instead, I'm just gonna take a break from work, have my snack, have my kombucha, and I got this on sale. An exotic greens flavor, yumberry flavor. What is that? Certified organic yumberry flavor. Please someone tell me what that is. Ginger extract, starfruit flavor, spirulina powder, interesting. Kale powder, spinach powder. Lots of good stuff in here. But so my snack, my actual snack, is just raw cauliflower and hummus. Raw cauliflower is actually kind of good, and I'm not someone who is like obsessed with raw vegetables by any means. I'm not a raw foodist. Yeah, I don't do that, but I do like raw cauliflower with hummus. This is the store-bought hummus I'm using. It's from Whole Foods. It's actually the best, was it upside down? The best store-bought hummus I've ever had. Super creamy. It's got a nice kick of lemon. I just realized these are kind of in the way, but look how pretty they are. They're from the farmer's market. And I like having flowers on my desk because it just puts me in a good mood. The good thing about eating a majority plant-based diet is that, as you can tell, it is hard for me to talk because I am chewing so much, because vegetables and whole foods require a lot of chewing, and that just makes you more conscious of like how much you're eating and whether you're hungry. Because I guarantee you, if you're not hungry, you're not going to go through the motions of doing all this chewing. It's just not worth it. Whereas eating some soft baked chocolate chip cookies or like shoving some potato chips in your mouth doesn't require a lot of work. Even if you're not hungry, it's easy to do. I don't think I've ever overeaten cauliflower. So, food for thought. One of the great things about being a food blogger is that there is always delicious food around my house. So I was photographing a pancake recipe for a brand I'm working with, and I decided to make them again, but try them oil-free, because I know a lot of you guys like oil-free recipes. The hard thing about oil-free pancakes is how do you cook the pancakes? What do you put in the skillet or the griddle to make the pancakes not stick? Like, I know you can use non-stick spray, but technically that's still oil, so I'm just curious if you are oil-free, what do you do about pancakes? But anyways, they came out fantastic. They are buckwheat oil-free pancakes. I've topped them with the blueberry jam from my cookbook. I'm not gonna pretend that this is like a normal serving of pancakes. Probably get diabetes immediately if I try to eat all of them at once, but I will have like one, because they are very good. I'm gonna have a couple more bites. Check in back with you when it's the next feeding time. For the jackfruit, I'm using 2 cans of jackfruit and water from Trader Joe's, and I'm just going to pull apart the pieces with my hands until it resembles shredded meat. To start the curry, I'm going to dice a yellow onion as well as mince some fresh garlic, and I'm also going to mince some fresh ginger. I find the easiest way to do this is to peel it with a spoon and then use a microplane to grate it. I'm also chopping up some peeled sweet potatoes. I'm heating up just a little bit of oil in the Instant Pot, and once it's hot, I'm going to add cumin seeds and black mustard seeds and toast them until they're fragrant. Then I'm going to add that diced onion and cook it until it's soft, followed by the garlic and ginger for a few more minutes. Next comes a mixture of ground Indian spices, and I add them directly to the aromatics along with some curry leaves. Mix that all together until it forms a paste, and then deglaze the pan with a bit of water. After that, I add in a can of full-fat coconut milk. It's going to make the curry incredibly creamy, followed by the shredded jackfruit and the chopped sweet potatoes. Give that all a stir, and then you're going to use the pressure cook or manual setting on the Instant Pot at high pressure for just 6 minutes, and allow a natural pressure release for 10 minutes when the timer is done. Once you open the pot, you're gonna stir in some canned tomato sauce, along with some chopped baby spinach or baby kale. Give that a stir, bring it to a boil for a couple minutes to help thicken up the curry, and finally finish the curry with a little bit of lemon juice. Really delicious curry. I use my Instant Pot because it's so much easier to just put everything in there and then set it, walk away, do other things like film videos. But I've also included stovetop instructions in the blog post, so if you don't have an Instant Pot, you can still make this. So for jackfruit, if you're not familiar, jackfruit kind of has the texture when you pull it apart of pulled pork, but it is a fruit or a vegetable. It's completely vegan. I didn't grow up eating jackfruit, but my friends who live in southern India did, and so I feel like this is a fun way to enjoy jackfruit by combining it with kind of cuisine from my background, my heritage, and it's got a lot of spices and flavors like any good Indian dish. My favorite part is that the sweet potatoes melt into the curry. So that's the beauty of the Instant Pot, is the cook time is 6 minutes, but that was long enough with the high pressure to really make the sweet potatoes almost disintegrate into the curry, so it's very thick and creamy, and you're getting that nice sweetness from the sweet potatoes. I'm eating dinner on the early side today. It's like 6:45 because I'm going to meet a friend after this for drinks. I drink alcohol, not like a ton, but I do find great pleasure in drinking wine. I know it's not the healthiest thing. Alcohol is like technically a toxin, but I don't abuse it. I don't drink that much, so I feel like I'm okay. Could I be better? Sure, but I am not perfect. All right, so I'm back from drinks, and it's the hottest, most humid weather I've ever experienced here in New York, so I'm sweating, humidity drenched everywhere. I realized when I got home that I had a little frozen treat in the freezer. Got a berry cheesecake bar here, and I'm really excited because while I'm not that hungry at all, actually not hungry at all, I do want to eat something cold because I am hot and sweaty. And it's made with really clean, simple whole ingredients. Best part about it is the base. It's like a brownie tasting base, and then there's like a cheesecakey raw filling, and then like a berry sauce on top. And now it's time to eat. I hope you enjoyed this video for what I eat in a day as a food blogger. If you did, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. These are some big thumbs. And I hope you try these recipes. If you do, leave a comment below. See you guys in the next video.